Okay, so the question today is what do I do when I get emails from my login event manager that look like this? You can see that there's places where data should be, but we're not getting anything. The even more obnoxious version of this is we get emails that just have the word at in find in the template. So we're going to try and explain where this comes from and why it looks this way and how to fix it. So the first thing to understand about the LEM is there are, under your build groups, um, email profiles or email templates. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it real quick. And I've built a custom one, but this is what the default one looks like. So on the left side, we're defining our fields that we're going to have, and on the right side, we're defining what information is going to go in the, or what that formatting is going to be applied. So here's a custom one that I built, one I was showing you earlier. You can see there's lots of fields, but unfortunately in my sample message, we're not populating any of them. So we need to resolve that. Let's go to the rule that's responsible here. Now this rule is going to be I've cloned one that already works, so I can use that as my basis. This is my domain member change number 2. We're going to edit this rule. The thing that people are usually missing when you're getting emails that look like that is under your actions, populates, you have your users. You'll notice that all my fields here are blank. Now there's a couple of ways to add information to them. The first is to have the lem populate things because you want it to, obviously populate with the event that's relevant. So the logic here is we can look at what our correlations are based on. In this case, it's based on the change domain member class. So that's everything that's before the dot. So the change domain member class. So I'm going to go ahead and open my events drawer, and we're going to go change domain member. There it is. And now we're going to drag these fields to where we want them to appear. So I've named on my template the fields in such a way that there is a logical correlation between the field in the lem and in my email template. I'm going to go ahead and drag event info, detection IP, and detection time. Go ahead and populate all of these real quick. Right, there's source account, account. So you don't have to fill everything, but you fill the ones that are relevant to you or to your particular alert. Not every alert is going to have every field. So I built this template to be kind of generic and allow, flexibility so we can use more than, or use the rule more than one way. Go, there's my destination machine. Let's find extraneous info. Now the way that I've also built this is to include some static information. So let's say that you just want to put some text in one of these boxes. So under our constants drawer that's over here, I have text. So I'm going to put my role name, and I'm going to put my email subject. Email subject is going to be whatever I want it to be. Okay. And role name, just a few I add. So we're going to call main member changes to. And I'm going to leave the rest of these blank, but the reason I have these custom fields is so that I can do, again, using text fields. And then if there were fields that I didn't build into my template but I really want, like let's take tool alias as an example, put alias, maybe I want provider sid. Alright, so now I'm going to take my provider sid and put that there. So I've now filled in and populated this with both static text and other information. Now I need to make a change of some sort so that we can actually see that. So here I am using local users and groups. I'm going to take a user and just delete them. Okay. And I'm going to go wait for my lim to send me an email. Looking for that to show up. I believe it's going to catch that. Something else. Then make a new. property table. I forget which event I actually set this up to alert off. Let's make it. Okay. And this is where I realize I've made the other mistake. Having populated all that, I need to activate my rules. I forgot to do that. Not getting what I want yet. Okay, we're going to try that one more. And you'll see right there, I've got my email, and now as opposed to being horribly blank, it's showing all of this information. So I have my Windows auditing, I have my detection time, my source account, my destination account, where the account was changed, all the detection info, some extraneous info. Here's my tool alias I added as a custom field. Here's my provider SID that I added as a custom field. And so I have resolved getting the blank emails with no data. Hopefully that's useful to you. And if you have any other questions, please let me know.